What's up? What's up? Hey, everybody. So we're getting towards the end of our trading week, and it has been another fantastic week. Um, so I hope everybody can hear me okay. I'm going to go ahead and assume that you can. We are recording and we are streaming to YouTube. So wherever you're joining in from, welcome and hello. So with that said, we're going to get started in just a couple of seconds. I'm going to let a couple of people join the stream on YouTube, and then we will jump right into it. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Thursday. I know I have been kind of a easygoing Thursday. Didn't do too much. Just wanted to relax a little bit. So hope everybody else's Thursday was stress-free and relaxed like mine. Okay. So with that said, let's just jump right into it. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to waste my own either. So let's jump right in. So welcome. Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna do a couple of housekeeping questions to see if this is even the right call for you, right? Because if you don't align with anything I'm about to say, then you might want to hang up the call, right? So let me ask you a question. Let me know who I'm talking to. If I could show you how to make another $1,000 to $5,000 a month, would you be interested? Let's back that up a second. Hold on. Don't even think about that. How about another 500? Let's just talk about 500. That's not obscene, but it's enough to really, make an impact in a lot of people's lives. And an additional $500 a month. That could be a car note. That could be paying down debt. That could be a lot of things: groceries, kids, diapers, things like that. Dog food, if you're a pet person like me, right? That could be a lot of things. So let's not even talk crazy numbers. Let's just talk about $500 a month. If I could show you how to do that part-time from your smartphone or laptop, and if you didn't need any prior experience, would you be interested in learning more? If the answer is no, you should probably get off the call, right? Because none of this is going to relate to you, right? But if the answer is yes, then you might want to stick around, because that's what we're here to talk about, right? So our process is very simple. What we do here at our company is teach people how to make money on their own terms and on their own time, working from where you want, when you want. Somebody in the chat just said dog food is getting expensive, and that is true. I have a medium to large size dog, and he eats a lot. It is getting expensive. So that $500 a month that we're talking about can go a long way. So our process, let me just start this over before I get distracted. Our process is very simple. What we do here at our company is teach people how to make money on their own terms and on their own time, working from where you want, when you want, to help you create more freedom in your life and give you control of more of your choices. My goal when I got started, for example, was just to make enough money to not have to work. It wasn't riches. I wasn't thinking about making 10, 20, 50, $100,000 a month. That wasn't my goal when I got started, right? We've been able to accomplish those things now, but when I got started, I just didn't want to have to work. I was like 18 years old. I was living with family, so I didn't, my cost of living was really low. So I really only had a couple hundred a month in bills. So my only goal was to make another $500 a month or so, enough to pay for my car and my cell phone, right? It wasn't riches. I just didn't want to have to work. So, and if you want to keep your job, that's totally cool. I'm not just sitting here saying, hey, quit your job. Like, just give you more freedom and more comfort, and to make some more choices in your life that, you may not be able to make now. Just give you some options, right? Because at the end of the day, money doesn't make you happy. I'll be the first person to tell you that. It absolutely does not make you happy. But what it does do is give you a little bit more freedom to make your own choices. And the freedom to make your own choices does make you happy. Okay. And that's just a fact. So you may have already noticed that, we're witnessing the greatest wealth transfer in history. Every single day, there's about 1,700 new millionaires created. And you can fact check all of this. Fact check all of this. These are facts. You can look this up. In fact, that's probably even low. So achieving that level of success is more within reach to you than you may think. But let's just talk about that freedom thing. We're not talking about six figures. We're not talking about seven, right? Let's talk about just taking care of that freedom thing for you. So what we do is we teach people to achieve these results through trading the largest financial markets in the world. What you may not know is that all these markets are right at your fingertips. The elite has just done a good job of making it look like you can't play their game, right? But you can. And we're going to show you how. We've been doing it successfully for many, many, many years, right? So let's talk about what trading is, okay? A simple definition is basically the attempt to profit by exchanging one asset for another. right? We specialize in doing this within the Forex, crypto, and stock markets, our biggest emphasis being on Forex. And there's a reason for this. If you've never heard that term before, that's totally fine. But what you may not know is that a lot of you have participated in the Forex markets, and you, like I said, may not know. If you've ever traveled out of state, for example, I recently went to Mexico. Let me give you this example. I had to exchange my US dollars to Mexican pesos, right? That's Forex. I'm exchanging currencies. The exchange rate is not one-to-one, and that exchange rate fluctuates all the time. So it's in that fluctuation that we teach you to make money, right? So it stands for foreign exchange. It's the act of buying and selling currencies, and it's used daily by banks, central banks, institutions, and investors around the world. It's a portable skill. For example, I just told you I went to Mexico recently. I was trading from my phone on the beach. That's what I'm talking about. It's the largest financial market globally with more than $6.6 trillion. I think it's actually seven now. $6.6 trillion traded daily, and it operates 24/5. Okay. So why trade Forex? Let's just talk about that. There's lots of things you can trade. You can trade orange juice shares. And if you think that's funny, it is, but it's also true. You can trade coffee, you can trade soybeans. All of these are listed on the tradable asset classes. All right. So why Forex? Why currencies? Right? A lot of reasons to trade Forex relate to ease and accessibility, but there are also trading reasons. The ability to make profit in any market without having to learn extremely complex systems, mathematical or economical principles. Some other major reasons are as follows, but most notably, it's recession proof. And again, fact check that. Go type into Google, is Forex recession proof? First thing that's going to come up is that Forex is recession proof. And it's because, their currencies are traded in pairs, right? And we'll get a little bit more into that a little later on. But let's talk about a couple of myths that people think about trading. People think you need a lot of money to get into trading, and that's not true. You can get started trading with as little as $50. Some brokers allow you to open accounts with $10. So that just eliminates that myth. You don't need a lot of money to start trading. Another myth for trading is people think you have to be good at economics or math. I flunked both of those classes. Okay. So that's definitely not true either. That's what calculators are for. Our teachers always told us, you're not going to always have a calculator in your pocket. Well, guess what? Yes, we do. And I use it all the time. All right. So you don't need to be good at math either. There's lots of ways to win. There's countless ways to turn a profit in the Forex market. There's tons of good strategies. Okay. We're going to teach you. We're going to basically show you the ones that work and let you take your pick. Okay. Ease of access. As long as you have a phone, tablet, laptop, and access to the internet, you're going to be good. Like I said, I was trading on the beach in Mexico. So it's an established market. Modern Forex began in the 1970s. It became accessible to you only recently. When I say recently, I mean somewhere around 10 years ago. Prior to that, it was restricted to banks, institutions, hedge funds, and people who had millions and millions and millions of dollars just liquid, which I'm gonna go out on a limb and say none of you do. I don't either. I don't have $10 million laying around, not yet, right? So liquidity, Forex is the most liquid market in the world. If you don't know what that term means, that basically just means that when you want to open a trade, it's going to go through right away. Okay. And that's a huge advantage in the trading world. And you're going to learn about that a little bit later on. But what's this mean for money? Let's talk about the money. That's what we're here for, right? So let's take a look at the numbers. We measure our trades, the trade sizes in things called lots, L-O-T, lot sizes. So on a micro, it's about 1,000 units, a 0.01 in denomination. That's about 10 cents per pip. A pip is an acronym for a price interest point. And if you're getting confused already, that's okay. Just follow me, okay? So on a micro, you're trading about 10 cents per price interest point, okay? On a mini, you're trading about $1 per pip. And on a standard, you're trading $10 per pip, roughly, okay? So what's this mean for you? Okay, our trading team is averaging hundreds to thousands of pips per week. March 15th to March 22nd, for example, our team booked 809 pips in profit for us. In fact, we had a pop-up scalping session. If you don't know what scalping is, basically just real short trades. And they did something crazy, like almost 1,500 pips live on video. And the replay is, we have the replay. So it's not like that's just, foo-foo stuff. Like it was recorded. Just ridiculous stuff. But we're going to talk about this 809 pips right here. So on a micro, using the example above, that would have been about $80.09, $80.9 profit for you just by following along. On a mini, that would have been about $809 profit for you. And on a standard, now we're getting up there pretty crazy, $8,090 profit, right? Even another $800 a week, that blows that $500 goal that I was talking to you about previously way out of the water, doesn't it? Right? So it gets pretty crazy. Of course, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results, but that's going to give you an idea of what we're doing over here. So real quick, what I want to do right now is give you a little bit of usable information. So if for whatever reason you choose not to work with us, which I think you're going to want to, but if you choose not to, I want to give you something that you're going to be able to use in any market. Okay, so identifying a trend. After all, the trend is your friend, right? You're going to find that there's lots of different kinds of traders, but we always recommend people to trade with the trend because that's the lowest risk, highest reward form of trading. From the outside in, especially technically speaking, identifying a trend is very easy, right? A bullish, now that's another term that you're going to learn. Bullish just means an uptrend and bearish means downtrend. Those are, trading terms. So an uptrend is characterized by higher highs and higher lows. Okay, and a downtrend, bearish trend, is characterized by lower highs and lower lows. So I took some screenshots down here for you, and basically I drew this zigzag pattern out just to show you that the market does not move in straight lines. Okay, it does this ebb and flow kind of zigzaggy lightning bolt thing. That's how the market moves. So if nothing else, if you can just learn this structure right here, learn that the market moves like this, you're going to be off to a phenomenal start in your trading or investing career, right? You ever hear sell the highs or buy the lows? That's what that means, right? Those are the areas in the market. So obviously over here, we have a bullish trend, an uptrend, higher highs and higher lows. And it's using that same, the market, this is the way the market breathes, okay? This is the ebb and flow of the market. This is how the market moves. So if you just learn that, you're going to be off to a good start, okay? So where can you learn? Can you go to YouTube? Yeah, of course you can. Can you go to Google? Sure. But if that was effective, don't you think there would be a whole lot more Forex millionaires running around? You're going to pay for trading in one of two ways. One, losses to the market, or two, mentorship. So that's what we're here for. We're a group of people who've been trading professionally for many years. For me, since 2014 is when I quit my day job. And we want to share what we've learned with you and help you earn in the markets. Okay. Just a little bit of backstory. I thought I could figure this out on my own. Okay. So I actually went this route. And that's why I quit my day job in 2014 instead of 2012. Yeah. I went through about 2 years of losses because I thought I was like, I'm a smart guy. I can do some research. I can figure this out. Okay. So I went to Google and I went to YouTube and I went to all of that stuff and tried to figure it out. And about $30,000 in losses. And 2 years later, it still wasn't profitable. It wasn't until I got some mentorship that I was able to turn that around. Okay. So can you figure it out on your own? Absolutely. Yeah, you can, but it's going to take a while and you're probably going to pay a lot in losses. Or we could just jump to the mentorship, speed that way up and save you some money in losses and jump you right on the winning track. Okay. So I'm going to leave that choice up to you, but why should you work with us? Why not the countless other places? Because sure, there's other programs, there's other groups, there's other people you can work with, but a couple of things that you might like about us is that we have years of experience. Of all of our educators combined, we have over 100 years of combined experience. We work hands-on with you. Like, for example, after this call, I'm going to go do a live analysis session with our community. So I work hands-on with you. We host live trainings, like I just mentioned, several times a week. In fact, I think there's at least one every day, usually two. We analyze the markets live daily. We send setups and alerts to your phone. You have a whole community of other traders to learn with. And frankly, this is just our passion. This is what we love to do. And for everything we offer you, look, I hate to sound, like this, but you're not going to find a better value anywhere else. And the reason why is because I've seen it all. You know, I've been in the game since 2012, professionally since 2014. And, you know, so I've been around the block a little bit. I've seen pretty much everything else that there is out there. Okay. So what do we offer? Let's get down to the brass tacks. What exactly are you getting by working with us? Well, you get the daily live sessions. Now, check this out. If you wanted to learn how to trade, or maybe you know how to trade, but you want to get better, and you have the opportunity to get on a video call, get on a webinar with a 6, 7, or 8 figure trader and watch them analyze the markets live and open trades live and explain to you what they're doing while they're doing it. You basically get to sit on their shoulder while they're trading. Would that not be a valuable resource to you? I don't know about you, but if I was just now learning to trade, I would pay thousands of dollars just for that. Somebody to hold my hand and navigate these markets with me, right? So then we have 2 signals channels. Now, I gave you that example earlier on of that 809 pips that just by following along. That means copy and pasting, right? So signals, if you don't know what that is, so basically we're going to send you an alert to your phone of what market to get into, what price to get into it, and what price to get out of it. And that's where we're getting those 809 pips profit from. Okay, so we have a lot of people just doing that, and they're very happy with the results, right? So of course we have the university and study hall so that you can learn how to do this on your own and not be reliant on anybody. The community of other traders, market scanners, some of which were designed by me, mobile alerts, and you know, we got lots of other stuff. It's pretty crazy what we offer here. Okay, you know, so this is some people that are working with us. I know all of these people personally. I have a personal relationship with every single one of these people, and they are just fantastic. So these are just some screenshots that I took. You know, $50 to what ended up into 525 in a week. This is Miranda. She didn't know anything about trading, right, previously. And I'm not necessarily saying you're going to have those same results, but she didn't know anything about trading, and those were her results. We have 191 to 717 in a week. Made $1,015 today off of our signals. Remember what I said about the signals, just copy and pasting. Okay, so I got these all day long. I got a whole file full of these things, right? So how do you start? You know, what's the cost? You become a scholar with us today for just $134.99. That's it. Cup of coffee a day. That's a Starbucks a day. That's it. You know, get back with whoever invited you, and they're going to show you how to get going. Okay. Whoever invited you here, you know, just say, okay, I'm ready to become recession proof. And they're going to show you how to get going. Right. You can have instant access to everything. You can start learning as soon as today. You can be on our next session tonight. I told you I'm about to do another session tonight. You can be on that one. Right. That's how fast you can get plugged in. You're going to be personally welcome to give an orientation by one of our experienced traders, maybe me. Right. Get plugged in, learn the skill, become recession proof. Okay. You know, there's another way to earn with us too, if you're an ambitious person, you know, a little bit like myself. So there's another side to this. Check this out. If you haven't already reached out to the person who invited you and at least thanked them, you should probably go do that right now. But let's check this out. So let's say you want to share this with a friend. Let's say you start trading with us and using our signals and the live sessions and all of that. And you know, you're learning, you're making money, you know, and as a natural result of that, you're going to be excited. So what are you probably going to do? You know, you can tell a friend. You know, shouldn't you be compensated for that? Let me give you an example. Last time you went to a restaurant that was just amazing and you just loved it. Great food, great environment, great atmosphere, great service. You told your friends and family about that. They went to that restaurant. Did the restaurant pay you? No. Last time you saw a movie that was just amazing, you told your friends and family, they went and saw the movie. Did that movie or the theater pay you? No. I believe you should get paid for those kinds of things. So if you're in here and you're winning with us and you're excited about it and you like what you're doing, you think it can benefit somebody you know, you share this with them, you're going to be compensated for that. Another rapidly growing industry, network marketing, is just on a boom right now. In 2019, the industry did over $190 billion in revenue, and it's growing every year. It's global. It's the absolute simplest and lowest cost way to create passive residual income, which means money while you sleep. The best part is you already do it. I gave you those examples. You're already referring things to people. You're just not getting paid for it, right? Success in anything is about advantageous positioning. So, and guess what? We already figured out how to do it. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm not good at, you know, doing those kind of, don't worry about it. I already figured it out. I'm going to show you how to do it. You just got to follow the steps. That's it. Let's take a look at some other industries. You might be surprised. Who else uses the network marketing model? You may be surprised that some of your favorite companies use the same model. And the reason why is because with rapidly growing automation technologies and less need for hands-on workers, the entire world is moving towards performance-based style compensation plans. And here's some popular examples. Two of the biggest ones, real estate and insurance, use this exact same business model. If you didn't know that, go ahead and, like I said in the beginning, fact check me, go ahead and look it up. Does real estate use a network marketing model? Does insurance use a network marketing model? You'll quickly find that they do. Dental office, specialist office, restaurants, fast food chains, franchises, coffee shops, entertainment, office supply, furniture, electronic, it goes on, right? The list goes on. So a lot of the biggest businesses in the world use this same business model. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the numbers for our plan. Now, check this out. Let me give you an example. A lot of you probably use Netflix. I use Netflix myself. I have a subscription. I probably watch way too much of it too. But let me give you an example. If Netflix ran a promo and they reached out to you and said, hey, look, I'm going to give you your Netflix subscription for free if you just share your Netflix link with 3 of your friends. And then you get free Netflix for as long as your friends are using our service. I bet you would go find 3 of your friends to sign up for Netflix tonight. I know I would, right? So the same thing here. Let's say you're using the products and you're using our services, you're making money and you're learning and you're excited about it. And you share it with 3 of your friends. Now, that $134.99 that I mentioned previously, free, right? Free. Just like that Netflix example I just gave you. You continue on to do the same thing. You run your own agency. You run your own trading firm. However you want to frame that. Help them do the same thing. Now you're getting paid $150 a week. And that goes on, $250 a week, $500 a week. Now we're getting into some, income that really do a lot for your life. And this is passive income, money while you sleep, right? You're not out here working every day for this income, but it's still coming in, right? That gets even more crazy, $1,250 a week. Now that's doubling a lot of your salaries, right? $2,500 a week. How many of you are clearing 10 grand a month? Maybe some of you are, but that would do a lot for your life, right? And this gets pretty crazy. I don't even want to get down here into this stuff. You see that, the earning potential, I would say, is unlimited, but it's not unlimited in regards to this. But, $1 million a month, are you ever going to be able to spend that? I mean, let's just be honest. That's pretty sweet, right? So what do we offer? Let's run through that. Of course, again, I already mentioned the daily live sessions, the signals channels, the full university, the study hall, the community of other traders, the market scanners, mobile alerts. But if you wanted to take advantage of the business side that I just shared with you, we have done for you websites, funnels, and marketing systems, email campaigns, mobile apps, top class business training, pros who will do calls for you, step-by-step business guides to building your business, and one-on-one business mentorship. And the best part, it's all included, no extra costs. So back to this, look, $180 to $1,300. Look, this company is going to breed legendary traders. This person had no previous experience. Rusty over here went from a 30% win rate to over a 60% win rate in a week. Thank you. $95 account over a little over a week ago, sitting at $248 now. This is Joe. I actually went to school with Joe, high school. Funny story. Joe, I thought, was the coolest kid in school. I was so intimidated by this guy because he was like the best athlete. He was just, all the girls loved him, all the guys loved him. He was that guy in high school, and I went to high school with him. And now he's learning from me. How weird is that? But anyways, he put 250 in yesterday, and his account is at 550 now. So guys, I got these all day long. You want some more of these, just reach out. I got a whole folder on my computer full of these, okay? And these are all real people. You can really talk to them, okay? So again, if you haven't reached out to the person who invited you yet, go ahead and do that now. Become a scholar with us just today for just $134.99. It's a cup of coffee a day. Give up your Starbucks, right? And become recession proof, then buy the Starbucks. Give up your Starbucks now to be able to buy the Starbucks later. How's that sound? Okay. So get back with whoever invited you, and they're going to show you how to get on. You can have instant access. You can be on my training session that I'm doing tonight. That's how fast you're going to get plugged in. You're going to be personally welcomed and given an orientation by one of our experienced traders. Get plugged in, learn the skill, and become recession proof. Okay. I always like to tell people, just give us 1% of your trust, just 1%, and we're going to earn the other 99%. All right. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for giving me your time. I hope to see you in our chat groups. Like I said, just reach out to whoever invited you. They're going to get you plugged in. All right. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. Have a fantastic Thursday night. And like I said, I hope I see you in our chat groups, winning some trades with us. All right. Take care.